Hello guys, maraming salamat sa pag-click ng channel ko na to guys. Dahil isa to sa magbibigay sa atin ng napakaganda at saka oportunidad na kumita tayo dito sa Binance. So dito guys sa Binance ay marami na rin kumita dito no. Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ko guys, please naman mag-like and subscribe ka naman sa aking channel. Paki-click na rin ng notification bell para naman ganahan tayong gumawa ng mga video update tutorial regarding kay Binance. So ngayon guys, ang topic natin ngayon ay Binance Simple Earn. So Binance Simple Earn, while offering a potential lucrative way to earn passive income on cryptocurrency holdings, carries inherent risk that users should be aware before participating. So kailangan dito guys, pag sumali ka sa Binance ay maging open-minded ka. So willing ka rin to take risk. So maraming risk dito guys sa Binance, no? Isa na dito yung mga potential risk. Halimbawa, loss of principal or your capital. So while Binance aims to minimize risk and safeguard the return of assets in extreme circumstances, users could lose some or all of their deposit asset. So pwede pa pala guys mawala yung mga deposit natin dito kay Binance. So this could be occurred due to, so ito yung number 1 guys, ito yung catastrophic hack or technical failure. So pwede pala mawala yung investment natin dito kay Binance. So, catastrophic hack or technical failure. A major security breach could compromise the platform leading to lost assets. Yun, pwede mawala yung asset natin. Number 2 guys, ito yung borrower defaults. If a significant number of borrowers default on loans taken out using simple earn asset, Binance might not have sufficient funds to return asset to users. So, yun guys, yung mga borrowers, kapag wala silang kakayahan na magbayad, pwedeng hindi rin tayo mabayaran ni Binance. No? Binance might not have sufficient funds to return asset to users. So, posible rin hindi rin tayo mabayaran ni Binance. So, number 3 guys, ito yung systemic risk or black swan events. Market-wide events like a cryptocurrency crash or regulatory crackdown could negatively impact Binance's ability to return asset. So yun na yun guys, pwede rin hindi tayo mabayaran talaga ni Binance. Kaya dapat dito guys, willing ka to take risk, no? Kung anong mangyari sa natin investment, okay lang, wala na tayong magagawa doon. Commingling of asset. So simple earn assets are not segregated from other users' asset. No? Those belongings to Binance Group entities. This means that users do not have a claim to a specific asset. So hindi natin ma-claim natin natin asset natin, no? So but are entitled to receive the same quantity and type of asset upon redemption. So kailangan makuha talaga natin kaagad guys, no? Kaya mag-isip-isip din tayo dito sa pag-invest natin kay Binance. Dahil mayroon din tayong mga risk na dapat i-consider. So, use of asset for operational purposes. Ito na yung mga gamit ng mga asset natin guys, yung mga portfolio natin. So, Binance may use simple earned asset for various operational purpose including loan to other clients. So yun guys, yung mga natin doon, may funds tayo, pwede tayong mag-loan doon. So assets may be loaned to other Binance user via margin and crypto loan products. So exposing them to potential default or risk. On-chain staking. Assets may be used for on-chain staking activities which could be subject to volatility and risk associated with the specific blockchain network. So mayroon ding dito guys, mayroon ding risk. So ganun din dito guys sa fluctuating APR, no? Kasi nag-expect tayo sa ating mga APR na makukuha natin siya ng medyo malaki. So the APR for simple earned products is not fixed. Hindi rin siya fixed guys, and can fluctuate based on market conditions and Binance operational decision. So nakadepende pa rin siya sa market conditions and Binance operational decision. Depende rin kay Binance. So this means that users may earn less than the initial advertised APR. So makikita natin dyan guys doon sa mga APR na may may condition siya na, for example, 2%, 20%. So minsan pag nag-fluctuate siya, hindi rin yun ang interest na makukuha natin. So next dito guys, ito yung change to terms and conditions. So Binance reserves the right to modify simple earned terms, no, and conditions at any time. No, pwede rin yon. So which could impact users earning or redemption option. So mayroon din pwede tayong mag-early earn, pero yun, hindi natin makukuha yung interest, no? O kaya pwedeng maapektuhan yung interest natin doon. So dapat kailangan kung naglakan ng asset, kailangan tapusin natin. For example, 30 days, 90 days, or 120 days. Wala yatang 30 days yun, no? So kailangan tapusin natin yung lock assets natin. So ito pa guys, liquidity risk. So it increase of how liquidity for specific token users may face difficulties, no, redeeming their assets quickly, no. This was highlighted in an incident involving cyber simple earn flexible products where price discrepancy lead to redemption issue. So yan guys, may mga risk din dito. Huwag tayong maging kampante dito guys, kasi talaga namang may mga din to, risk go. Pero mayroon din namang mga guys. So normal lang yan guys, may positive at saka negative na mangyayari. So swerte tayo pag positive yung natin. So mitigating risk. So kailangan i-mitigate din natin yung mga risk dito guys. So number 1 dito yung diversify investment. So don't pull all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your simple earn portfolio across different crypto assets and product to minimize potential or losses. So kailangan dito guys, kung halimbawa yung asset mo guys ay medyo nag 50-50 na, so kailangan muna guys, no, kailangan wag nating ilagay sa isang basket lang yung mga natin dito. Kailangan nating hati-hatiin. Halimbawa mag-invest ka dito ng $100, kabila naman $100, $100. So hati-hatiin natin guys. Wag natin ibulto. Sinabi niya dito, wag natin daw ilagay sa isang basket yung egg. So mayroon din dito guys na understand the risk, no? Kailangan alamin natin kung ano yung mga risk pala talaga na possible na mangyari pag nag-invest tayo kay Binance. So carefully review the simple earn terms, no? May simple earn dyan. So i-review natin yun, and condition. Risk factor is statement and any relevant document before subscribing. So kailangan natin, bago tayo mag-subscribe guys, basahin natin ng maayos yung yung mga conditions ni Binance. So consider your risk tolerance. So assess your financial situation and risk tolerance before committing asset to simple earn. So kailangan guys, pag mag-join ka dito, so kailangan willing ka talagang i-accept o tanggapin yung risk ni Binance. So isa din sa i-consider natin dyan guys, then monitor market condition. So kailangan palagi natin i-monitor yung market condition. Kumbaga titingnan natin siya paminsan-minsan, every hour, every minute. Depende na yan guys sa'yo. Pero sa ibang mga video tutorial, ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano natin ma-minimize yung losses natin o kaya yung time natin sa mga risk ni Binance, no? So kailangan i-monitor natin, monitor market condition. So stay informed about market trends and any potential risk affecting the cryptocurrency market. So be aware of potential charges. Regularly check for updates to simple earned terms and conditions to ensure you are aware of changes. Kailangan ano mo siya guys, check mo talaga siya paminsan-minsan. Ito pa guys, consider self-custody. If you are uncomfortable with the risk associated with centralized exchange, consider self-custody options. So mayroon din naman tayo guys mga key takeaways dito kay Binance, no? Kasi maraming si Binance benefits. Kaya pag-usapan natin yan guys sa ibang mga tutorial. Sana nagustuhan mo yung video na to. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe my channel. Maraming salamat guys for more video tutorial on Binance. Thank you.